Good morning and welcome to another day here on planet Earth. I am your merry gardener and this is Medium Latte Extra Hot episode 156. Actually, just bear with me. I've got to pull up my screen recorder and I want to show you my screen. See if I can do this without losing. I think we're doing it. I think it's recording now. It should pop up. Boom. There we go. Okay. So I posted this in a garden maintenance Facebook page group. There's a lot of gardeners who are asking for help for finding work, especially some of the newbie guys. A lot of veteran guys, they're fine. Like, we figured it out. You know, we figured that stuff out. But I wanted to read you. I posted this because I'd recently got in contact with one of my clients that I've been doing for the past probably 5 years, to be honest. And I haven't heard from her this year, so this was my tip, and I posted an example because this has literally happened this week. It was actually last week when I posted this. So I'll read it to you guys. Go through your old diaries, email past clients you haven't heard from in a while. It does work. More tips like this on my podcast. So this is the text I sent to my client. Hi Pat, hope you're okay. Did you want me to book your garden in for a tidy up? I've got a slot available this Monday, the 29th. And so that was on Wednesday. I haven't heard from her and I really wanted to fill that gap. I'm not normally pushy or anything, but I just thought, okay, I'll give her one little nudge and say, look. And basically I said this. Hi, just checking. Did you want that slot? Just going through my diary now. And she got back to me in a few hours and she said, hour and a half. And she said, hi Pete, the garden could certainly do with a tidy, but I'm expecting to go in for some surgery next week. So wondered if you could do something in about 3 weeks time, please. Hope you are well, Pat. And I've said, yep, that's fine. February the 19th is available Monday. Thanks, Pete. That'll be great. See you on the 19th of February. And so I just wanted to show an example that going through your old diaries and looking for jobs that you had done one-offs for, lovely clients that are happy with you, and basically just filling those gaps because people are like struggling for work, and you could fill your whole diary like this basically, especially if you can go back years if you want. And it's just I literally cannot sit there and watch people struggling and not help. So I posted it and a lot of positive comments and likes and stuff like that, so people appreciate it. But there were a few negative people. There was one guy saying my past clients are dead to me, and I'm like, and just some nasty people. And there was another guy, this is why I was talking about trolls. I wouldn't go as far as to say troll. I'm more inclined to say negative. But then he did attack me in one, not attack. It sounds too strong of a word. It's more like discredit me or something, and saying basically shouldn't take my advice. Because in the past, last year, I had a really bad year last year. All my tools got stolen, about £3,000 worth of tools. I'd gone for a separation. I'd moved out. My van had broken. Lots of shit basically had happened. And it put me in a situation where I was struggling. And although I've been in this game for a long, long time, I just hit a massive downer. And this guy decided to bring this up and say, this guy is set up a GoFundMe to get his tools back, and he's just having a right dig at me. I'm just giving some advice, mate. I've got a little bit of experience. A good idea. And he's basically telling this other guy not to listen to me, like I'm some fraud. And that really, I'm like, I'm not a fraud, mate. I'm just a guy just trying to help people out. And it really hit a nerve. And I've sat on it for a week. Wasn't sure whether I want to share it with people because I don't want to dwell on negative. And I haven't really dwelled on it, to be honest. But that one, it just got me. So I had a little bite back. You might have seen one of my posts on Instagram. I said, look, you know nothing about me, buddy. You don't know what I've been through. And last time I checked, this was a supportive community. If you don't like my post, scroll on, son. It's basically what I said. And a lot of people piped up as well and defended me and said, look, he's just giving advice, no harm. It's some good quality advice, being proactive. And other people just being super negative. Like, oh, I'm not desperate for work. And I'm like, I'm not desperate either, buddy. I'm just filling a few gaps. I've got the bills to pay, and it is that time of year. Anyway, on a positive note, I popped this in a couple of groups because it's just such useful information, and it's just disheartening seeing people struggle. And on a positive note, this guy popped in there, and he said, sound advice, Pete. I got in touch with 2 clients I hedge trimmed as one-offs for last year. Both want me back this year, but I've also been offered regular maintenance from one of them. Happy day. So I just want to double check. Is that from my advice, or was that just what you normally do? You're just telling me. So I've got, nice one. When did you get in touch with them? And he's gone, today, after reading your post. Dug out my job book from last year, found these 2 one-off jobs I had done. I've always left it to the client to call me back if it's a regular work. Sorry, let me read that again. I've always left it for the client to call me back if it's regular work. But I took your advice and it paid off, pal. So it paid off, pal. Yeah, so amazing, mate. I'm always learning too, bud. My dad's been drilling in at me to put away sock money for winter. Like literally, he puts money in a sock. I've just started doing it, especially since my tools were stolen, and it's got me out of some sticky situations. He's put enough away to go on a fat winter holiday next year, man. That was it. I wanted to just get it out. I've sat on it. And I wanted to show the positive and the negative side. Way more positive than negative. So, what made me laugh in some ways was some of the negative guys got quite a few likes. It just exposes, there's about 5,000 people in that group, and it just shows you there is a little cluster of negativity in that group. Luckily, it's not a majority. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be spending my time in that group. And I had contemplated like blocking people. Had contemplated like just don't want that shit. And I thought, you know what, you can stay there. You guys, you can have your little negative rants, and I don't need to block you because I'm way more thick-skinned than that. So I just felt, okay, fair enough. I said my piece. I did have a few comebacks for that guy because what I found out is so ironic. I forgot to tell you this. Super ironic. The one guy that was on the rant at me and trying to discredit me in some ways, I clicked on his profile and oh my God, he's not even a gardener. He's in a garden maintenance, very specific garden maintenance. He's a bloody cleaner. He's a window cleaner. Nothing wrong with window cleaners. But this guy is having a go at me and calling me for being a fraud. And he's not even a gardener. It's just like, poof, mind blown. I felt like doing a couple of mic drops on there. And I felt like there's one on, I got 99 problems, but window cleaning ain't one. And I had a couple of those beauties that I could have mic dropped. But I thought, I'm not going to pour gasoline onto this fire. And I thought, I don't want to create massive enemies. I'm standing up for myself. I said my piece, but I ain't. I could have gone so good. I had 3 mic drops. Oh, they were good. Anyway, that's it. Don't let those negative trolls get you down, boy. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a wonderful day. I will love you and leave you. And see you tomorrow, peeps.